That my own personal Gary Oak is this guy by the name of Cubediah or something, and he's always the mystic motherfucker that takes that gym from me. And the thing is like it's instant level 3. Like do they have a squadron of people that are going out? It has to be kids. It's got to be like a group of kids that hang out together or something.
Probably.
Yeah, someone finally cracked the level 10 gym that we had in our city.
Oh, wow.
Mystic had a level 10 gym that had like a 2600 Dragonite as its leader. Someone finally, like I watched them doing it over a period of hours overnight. Like it wasn't like an hour, it was 4 hours of grinding away that gym.
If there's a gym that's too strong, dude, like you can still battle against it and get XP off of it and take down take the gym down by levels. So like even if you lose, you can take it down to like a level 6 and then get it to a point where you can win with all 6 of your Pokemon.
I was in
he had to have been burning through items though.
Oh yeah, like because you're going through 6 revives every time you do that. 6 revives and 6 potions to heal up.
Although I've ended up with over 100 revives before. Like
oh yeah, you can get them.
You get them so much from Pokestops. I wish I got more potions. I feel like I use more potions.
And good potions. Like I always get like regular potions. I don't need regular potions anymore. I have no use for this.
Super enough.
Yeah. Nobody can use potions.
And really, I only want super potions so I don't have to burn 2 hyper potions on like if a Pokemon has like 230 health. I want to burn a second hyper potion on him.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm exhausted after those 2 shows.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
And?
I want to look.
No, you
No, you don't.
I hope that was a 2K egg.
You really, really don't.
Ugh. Spearow.
It's not even as good as a Pidgey.
Or a Rattata.
No, because at least those level up quickly.
Yep.
Actually, where am I on all my eggs? I haven't had a 10K in a minute, but my 10K is all shit. I'm hatching.
2K about to hatch.
I'm hatching 4 5Ks that I'm all halfway through, and I've got two unhatched 5Ks.
I have a 10K that's at 10K out of 10K.
Oh.
Oh, well, I guess that's what's popped.
Yeah.
Better be.
Just waiting for the next time. I think it was waits for your phone to check in with the server for it to actually trigger.
Well, go.
That's why a lot of times, like if you catch a Pokemon or if you restart the app, you'll
Hit a stop.
hit a stop. Yeah, you'll
Anything that pings the server, yeah.
What if I ping this gym over here? Does that count?
Yeah, something about the heat, it just makes you so tired. I am exhausted after those 2 episodes.
I've got to say though that LBR was something special. That was great.
Oh, that was a really good episode.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good show. That was so funny. I mean, like,
I'm surprised he called him.
And like, talk about in a way pulling our bacon out of the fire.
Oh yeah.
Like him calling in, like we kind of set ourselves up as the bad guy in that, and then him calling in just like, never mind, you absolved us. Well done.
You're actually this dumb. You're actually this stupid.
Yeah.
To not just call in to try to defend yourself in a really almost indefensible position, but also to like flat out lie about it.
Yeah.
No one believes that was your friend. Nobody believes
Not even
that.
yourself, like you said, like on the video. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
Those are the very first 4 words of the
Description.
Yeah.
That was dumbfounding. Like when he started talking, and like, oh my god, he's gonna go with this defense. Like what?
I expected many things out of that phone call. That was not one of them.
No.
It was not one of them.
Oh man.
Because I mean, we still do look a little bit like bullies, but he also looks like a fucking liar.
Yeah.
People don't really sympathize with liars all that much.
Especially bad ones.
Yeah?
Unless you got like the national media at your back.
Well, I mean, like, It's not like we were completely unjustified. He did call us out by name, or his friend did.
Yeah,
So it's like,
Cloud
all
Wars
right.
Series.
Like, I think you said it best. We're like Beetlejuice. You say our name enough, we'll probably check it out.
Yeah.
And I feel like
That's how
this
you
is
summon us.
it like partially this is sort of what he wanted. Like that's what he that's why he had put it on there. But at the same time, like I feel like it didn't go like we didn't give him what he wanted out of the segment.
I don't know what he wanted.
Yeah, what was he hoping for? What were we gonna do?
I don't know.
If he listens to the show, he got exactly what he should have wanted out of it. Like,
Jesus.
if he, what?
Raichu.
What?
Oh, alright, you.
Hey, look at that. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
What's
buddy.
up, Raichu? Hope you're
What's
better than the
up?
shitty one I caught here last time.
Not much. Mine's 363.
Mine's 903.
1060.
Wow.
And when I say shitty, though, I mean how bad he was about being caught.
Oh.
Remember yours? He was an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's one for the Twitter.
Get over here, Raichu. Stop jumping.
Why am I trying to catch this?
I don't know, Nate. Why are you
Oh
trying
my
to catch
god,
it?
it's all red. There's no way to go catch this stupid fucking thing.
Don't swap my ball away, you don't. Boink.
I'm in the same place. I don't need this Pokemon. Why am I throwing Ultra Balls at it?
Because it's around you. Yes! First try. Thank God.
Nice. Watch.
Now I can dump all my candy into a Pikachu.
And max it out?
Yeah! Because it's the only Pokemon that says its own name. So when I want people to fight the Pikachu, they have to listen to it call out its name. 'Cause apparently people don't like that about Pikachu.
I've never seen one in a gym. I saw a Raichu hold down a gym for a minute.
Oh?
Oh, thank you. If you don't have it, it's exciting.
Do I want to look?
Actually?
It's pretty cool if you don't have it.
Yeah, that's a new Pokédex entry for you.
Scyther!
Yeah.
Alright!
Yeah. Is that one that you... Is that a guy that you like?
Yes, that's one I needed.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like anything that's not in Pokedex.
No, well, like, I liked Scyther and I liked Kabutops. And I think that was because they had actual
Scythes.
weapons on their fucking arms. And I was like, oh, I understand how these battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You murder Pokemon. That's how you fight.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This Raichu's a fucking asshole.
I mean, I gave
I
up.
don't even need him.
I
I'm
gave
running
up.
away.
I gave up. I have an 1136 Raichu. I don't need the 363.
I have an 83 Raichu.
That's just Pikachu candy. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just Pikachu candy. That's how, and that's why I like have the, like that's what made me develop the whole
The
like
idea of...
the trolling idea.
Yeah.
Notice though, I did not start trolling you guys until I got my Kabutops because I was like, I don't know that I want to put that bad juju out.
Now who cares? What more can they do to me?
Yeah, now I don't give a fuck. Because that's the thing. I knew if one of you got a Kabutops before I did, I would never live it down.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. I don't even have a Kabuto.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Kabuto
Same.
yet. I got my first Omnite because I got it out of a 10K egg.
Let me tell you guys something. If you do get a Kabuto, save all of them. Because I will trade you ridiculous shit for Kabutos. Just say it.
For the candy.
Yes. I mean, you still get the 3 candy per the catch anyway.
Right.
You're just losing out on a
One.
single candy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's fair.
I need them like crazy, so
But what if I want to make my Kabuto stronger than yours?
Then you're gonna need a lot of Kabutos.
you're gonna. Yeah, I have a 12 Kabuto lead on you. Good luck.
Kabuto lead.
Unless you go to Santa Monica Pier, where they just pop like
It's
fucking
horseshit.
candy. But
I
them and
saw-
Omanite. I was just like, what
And
the
Alma Star.
fuck? Yes, I saw an Omastar. I saw Kabutops.
There was a time there where I opened it up and there was a Lapras, a Snorlax, a Kabutops, an Omastar, and an Onix all up at the same time.
Where?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica
What is
Pier.
this?
Well,
California.
when
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I know.
When you
fuck
opened Pokevision, it would start you in one of 3 locations:
Yeah.
London, LA, or
Oh.
Sydney.
Okay, now I
And
understand.
if it started you in LA, it started you on Santa Monica Pier.
And it made me
garbage.
want to cry. I was just like, ah.
Seriously, If you would like open up like Clawson, you might see like there'd be like patches of Pokemon around, so there might be like 6 at one spot and 6 at another spot and 3 at another spot. So you're like at any time in Clawson, it's a small city, there's probably 20 Pokemon up. On Santa Monica Pier, on the actual pier, like the boardwalk out alone, there was probably 100.
It was insane. It's insane. Santa Monica Pier is fucking unbelievable.
Fuck, that's pretty much what everyone who loaded up Pokevision said, who didn't live there. That's why I couldn't believe Kooky didn't have a Pokedex like nearly max. And she lives out in California.
I know.
It's gotta be insane out there.
Jen lives out there too, and I mean she's got hot spots, but her dex is way below mine. Way below.
So how did FFXI go?
I thought FEC went very well.
Yeah.
The news kind of took a minute to get through, but we
We
also
did the dramatic
have
shit posting, so yeah.
That was a good read. Those were really funny.
I was just reading through them when I was putting it in the, like, blurbing it. I'm like, these are amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe people said these out loud. Well, I can believe it, but it must not go
The
unpunished.
funny thing is that presumably those same people got so pissed off that they got banned for cheating that they started DDoSing the servers. Because
Probably poorly.
yeah, well, I mean, it went down a little bit, and it was connection was spotty for Overwatch for that day, but that's about it.
Don't you kind of prove Blizzard's point at that? Like,
Yes, you do. You do.
You are the lowest common denominator.
And then, I mean, you know, it's like those people who said that they were going to DDoS Pokemon Go.
yeah.
That never happened.
Pokemon Go DDoS is a tough.
Right. Actually, I mean, I've got to say that since they shut down the third-party software, oh my god, does it run so much better.
Yeah, it does run smoothly. I mean, it was
So
like
much
was
better.
taking up was even as in its broken state was the 3 pause thing, was that putting that much load on the server that once they removed it, it worked fine?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what caused it. Like this, its server load is a problem that causes what was causing the problem.
I honestly believe, like in my heart, I believe that Niantic should just get rid of the nearby list altogether and basically implement what was Pokevision. I mean, because you had 3, you know, it basically gave you only 2 pieces of information. Where it is within a 70 km radius, which is what the nearby is anyway, exactly where it is, and how long it's going to be there.
Yeah.
And if you look on the concept video that Niantic had done for Pokemon Go, that's one of the things, it showed you the closing distance between you and a Pokemon. So I feel like if you had the same functionality where you could bring it up and select a Pokemon, at that point it tells you your distance from it.
Yeah.
And how long it has left. Because the one thing I hate is getting up and to find one of these fucking, you know, like phantom Pokemon that come in my nearby list, and I never find it.
Yeah. Sure.
All of my Kabutos, and I was saving this story for the show and I totally forgot it. All of my Kabutos, none of them have showed up on my nearby list. All of the ones that ever showed up on my nearby list, I never caught. Never. They only ever popped in front of me, and that's how I ended up catching them. The last 2 Kabutos that I caught were fucking epic. I'd spent from 6 a.m. to noon at work, and was just exhausted. And I came home and was sitting on the couch and about to fall asleep. And I'm just, you know, my eyes are closed, and I just sort of look up at the app and I go, wait, what? And it's sitting there right in front of me. Didn't make the sound. Didn't make the pop sound. And I was like, fuck, I almost missed that one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My last one, I almost didn't have the energy to go track this Abra. I'm like, there's only 2 things that are going to get me out of my house right now. And that's a Kabuto or an Abra. And Abra came on my nearby list, and I'm like, fuck! So I go outside and I do 3 loops around the parking lot to try to find this Abra. Could not find him. As I'm walking in the back door, right behind me, Kabuto spawned. That was my last one, and I caught it downstairs, and I openly was like, yes, motherfucking yes! Like, it was like victorious and I didn't give a shit who saw me. I was, it was like that was my best moment out of Pokemon Go.
When I caught my Venusaur, like I woke up in the morning and got out of, like I was getting out of bed, and as I'm getting out of bed, I check my phone, load up Pokemon Go, and went, hey, that's a silhouette. What's it? That's a Venusaur. Fuck, how long's that been up for? So I hop out of bed, dress faster than I ever have, go bolting out of my house, run down to the only rare spawn I know of around my house. Sure enough, he pops. The rare spawn is right where my subdivision meets the main road.
Right.
So he pops, and I'm sitting there it's like 11ish, and the sun's just bearing down on me. I'm swiping Pokeballs trying to get this fucker. I catch him, and just like, oh my god, I don't have to evolve an Ivysaur. I'm losing my mind happiness. People are just like staring at me as they're driving by, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I just caught like a 1200 Venusaur.
Ooh, Squirtle.
Squirtle.
That, by the way, Venusaur has Solar Beam.
What?
And
does it wreck?
It does 120 damage.
That wrecks. That wrecks.
It takes a while to pop it though, like for it to go off when you use it.
Yeah.
But his base move is Razor Leaf, which is 15 damage on his base move.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
My Dragonite is, I want to say, 120 Hyper Beam. But it's the same thing where it's like charge up.
It charges up and then it fires, yeah. Solar Beam is the exact same thing.
Got a Doduo.
Nice.
Here?
Yeah, it's over there.
Fuck, I don't have to do it yet.
I had a GPS spoof over there.
Careful, you might get banned.
Yeah, not actual GPS.
Well, I had a GPS.
I call that the
Rubber band.
either rubber banding or the GPS wiggle.
Hi, Squirtle.
I got you. How many? That's 69 Squirtle candies. Sexy Squirtle. I'm legitimately shocked that Kahlo hasn't driven down here to catch Pokemon. I mean, it's got to be killing him not to show up on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that it's just got to be torture. Because he's as into it as I am.
Yeah, he goes down to downtown, walks up and down for a long time. He's ready for you. Papa Woody.
Will you do me a favor?
What's up?
If you guys get a Kabuto, just run my phone. No, I'm serious.
Yeah. Kind of figured.
Aha!
Get him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get over here, Doduo. I've never seen one before.
Same.
It's
I hear they're like common as dirt, but
it's
that's
not,
what
well,
it says.
like I know what pops around. Like I've got a good sense of what pops around here. It's uncommon here. I wouldn't call it rare. I would call it uncommon.
Well, it doesn't pop in my city ever.
yeah, I've seen it in the nearby list here a lot, but I could never find one.
Ponytas and Growliths, I would actually call common around here. I've evolved 3 Rapidashes and 2 Arcanines. So I would call them common. Magikarp, stupid common. Psyduck, stupid common.
Super stupid.
I would say that the rares are the starters. Pikachu, Kabuto, Omanite, evolves. Any of anything that pops in the area can pop evolve.
Yeah.
That I've noticed.
Man, Seaking is an ugly ass Pokemon.
Oh, Seaking looks retarded. How do you look at my derpy face?
Be nice to see.
Why didn't they say okay in here?
Because he wants to commit that. That's Papa on his computer.
I'm like, what the fuck? Man, today's been a good day for my Pokedex. 103 caught, 104 seen.
See what I'm at.
If I get one more Ekans, I will be 104 caught, 104 seen. I won't have any more seen that I haven't caught. Because that Arbuck silhouette just tortures me.
Yeah, that's the worst.
My only problem is that I'm at over 100 now, but everything left, like there's nothing easy left.
Yeah, I'm at 91, 93.
I've got Ivysaur, Charmeleon, Charizard, Arbok, Nidoking and Nidoqueen, Clefable, Ninetales, Wigglytuff, Dugtrio, Primate, Arcanine, Poliwrath, Alakazam, Machamp, Victory Bell, Golem, Rapidash, Slowbro. Yeah, it's all evolutions now. And then like Tangela. Dugong, Muck, Gengar, Cloyster, god dang, everything.
Oh, Oddish. Sure, Oddish.
I had a Vileplume spawn at the same rare spawn that popped my Venusaur.
Candy you don't need.
I'm almost there anyway because I got like a 990 Gloom that I can evolve. And I've also got a 970 Weeping Bell that I'm going to turn into Victory Bell.
Man, I just need to go cruise downtown for an hour and restock my Pokeballs because I'm at 10 Pokeballs, 19 Great Balls, and 10 Ultras.
My phone finally ate it. Forgot to put it on the charger last night.
Get wrecked. Didn't bring out a charger?
I might have actually. No. Wait, do you have a charger?
Oh, man.
No, no problem. I'll wait. Oh, that's wrong. Never mind. How are you guys doing? Are you guys killing it out there?
Playing the Pokemans?
I've never felt so loopy after an episode. I'm exhausted.
It's the heat, man.
Hmm?
It's the heat.
I know. Those two episodes, like by the end of that of FFXI, I was like, I'll give anything for this episode to end. Android is upgrading. What?
You wanted this. Trust me. Because you didn't know it yet.
You just see now. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Oh, see. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's a seal.
There's like an almost empty Mountain Dew in there, and I'm pretty sure it's the one from last week, and I don't trust it.
Either that or the week before.
Pass.
But I don't think so.
Tell me about Metal Gear. You knew? The game's fucking called Metal Gear Solid.
Hard not to know. $31 out of 50 on my seal candy.
Nice. I remember I was 49 out of 50 on Meowth candies, and a Persian popped. And I'm like,
Come on.
come on!
I'm at like 80 candies on Meowth just because I keep getting it in fucking eggs.
Oh yeah, you already have Persian then, right?
Kind of. I mean, obviously I have the candy, so I'm not.
Just waiting to evolve when you.
when
I had that a couple of times where I had my lucky egg, so I was just waiting to evolve a ton of shit. And then like the evolve form would pop, I'm like, but wait, I won't get double XP for that catch if I catch him that way. So I would just pass on shit I didn't have.
Feels bad, man.
It does.
There is some kind of, I don't know if it's an app or website or what, but it'll tell you what the IVs are of your Pokemon. And so, you gotta get those, 100% IVs, man.
I really hope I never care enough. I don't ever want to care that much about Pokemon Go. I love it and I enjoy playing it, but I don't ever want to care that much.
Gotta care.
I mean, it was one thing like back in the days of like gold and silver to want to like max your Pokemon's potential for battling and shit, but I remember learning like, okay, I have to get my Pokemon up against a Magikarp and lower its stats so that I can find out what its base attack stat was. Like I learned how to do all that shit.
Oh my god. It's easier than newer gens.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
now you can just see them, right?
Not exactly, but yeah, for the most part, kind of.
Back in the day, you had to like go up against like a level 5 Magikarp and lower its stats, and then kill the Pokemon, and then level up, and then do the same thing again to see how much your attack stat had increased, so you could figure out like what your Pokemon potential was.
Oh my god.
It was a nightmare. What? My Charmander doesn't have good stats? Start a new file. How was 11 on Sunday or on Saturday?
Interesting. So I get there, and I'm like, okay, got my Imprintar or my Anduin fame all the way to where I need to be to continue on.
Yeah.
So I continue on, and I get a couple quests in, and then it's like, alright, now to continue on with Rhapsodies, you gotta get your Anduin fame, or you gotta beat this other Anduin mission. And to get there, you gotta use 80 to 85 Imprintars. And I wasn't there yet, so I'm like, fuck! So I used my 15 that I had, and luckily that was enough to get me enough fame.
They actually lowered the number from when that wiki article was made.
Right. So I had enough to continue on, so I continue on, and right now, what happened was I'm in the Rala waterways, gotta find the black butterflies. Right. So I do that, and I'm in the cutscene, and as like the cutscene changes to like a new position or something, play online crashes. So I'm like, no.
So did it take you to a new zone? How does that work?
I don't know.
Because it actually zones you.
At that point, I was at like 2:57. So I'm like, I gotta go to work in 3 minutes. So I guess we'll find out what happens next time.
Oh, that's so weird.
So I'm like, jeez.
You're coming up on you're gonna have to do like a series of sub quests for a duel and stuff. Because all the zones that you traverse after are all waterways and shit.
Need like climbing and
hatcheting and yeah.
Do I have to do that for Rhapsodies though? 'Cause I'm probably not gonna do that.
I don't know how far you have to get in the Adulan storyline to be able to clear all of Rhapsodies.
One thing I was gonna do is I was just gonna go through all of Rhapsody's shit and see if I need any more Anduin fame, so I can know whether or not I should keep using my stupid tags.
Yeah. I don't think you'll have to do all that shit for if you're just doing Rhapsodies. I don't remember for sure though.
If it's as boring as you say, then I don't want to do Anduin.
Yeah, it is. It's really boring until like the last chapter. The last chapter's great.
Okay, well, I don't want to take that long.
I don't blame you. I would just watch videos of the cutscenes of the last chapter.
I mean, granted, like...
Spoilers, the environment is your friend, and you should be nice to it. That's the story.
Spoilers. So I was trying to kill me.
It is trying to kill you, because you tried to kill it first. Mankind's the real monster.
I didn't try to kill it.
Not you specifically.
Why don't you try to kill me then?
But you're one of the races of Altana.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Quit being my...
Oh, God. Yeah, on Saturday morning I was doing all of our FFL stuff. It was actually very difficult to make the schedule.
Why?
Just like, because so I'm working on the schedule, and I'm like, alright, we're doing a 10-week season with 10 teams. We're going to play everyone in our own division twice, so you can have a home and away with everyone in your division. And then you'll play 2 other teams. But to get it balanced so that everyone would have 5 home games and 5 away games, and everyone would play their own division twice, and like to make that work every week in a 10-week season, I'm like, Man, schedules have a hard job. This is bullshit.
This is hard.
So I tried that for like 2 hours, and I couldn't get it to come out right. So I'm like, damn it. So I just said, fuck it, we're doing a 12-week season and got an online one.
You
So,
lazy
spoilers, now it's a 12-week season.
I'm gonna call shenanigans. I don't want a 10-week, now I gotta throw everything out of whack.
Yeah, it's 12 weeks then. So now you play everyone in your own division twice, and you play everyone else once.
I guess it's fine. Alright.
Or you play 4 other teams. I think there's one team you won't play. Something like that. 4, 8, 12, yeah.
Hi guys!
Stop.
All 3 of you that watch our green room videos. Don't think I don't look at those numbers. I do.
Yeah. I try not to.
Is it worth it?
It's not hard, so it doesn't bother me any. What I do like is the few people who actually do watch tend to comment about it at least. Like on the Patreon page, we'll talk about it. So at least there's that.
Kind of.
You know what? People comment about the FFL.
There you go.
That's enough for me.
That's...
People talk about that. People enjoy that bit, so that's enough for me.
I kind of have wonder if more people don't comment on the green room videos just because there's only like 180 people that can theoretically watch
Even see it? Yeah, I agree.
versus like the FFFL, which everyone can see.
Yeah. Man, my first video review, I put it up and like someone commented like masculinity pills needed, and I'm like, are you new? You think there's a ton of masculinity going on around me? Not too often. That movie was such garbage.
Oh, buddy.
Did you see Killing Joke?
No.
That was not garbage. That was pretty decent.
I barely ever seen these. I wanted to watch Ghostbusters.
That was good.
They say.
I mean, Ghostbusters is all a matter of expectation. Like, if you're going in expecting the Citizen Kane of comedy, you ain't gonna get that. I got news for you. Like, I think it was better than, like, Ghostbusters 2. Wasn't as good as Ghostbusters 1. But, like, there was nothing wrong with it. It had 2 really cringeworthy moments, but for the most part, the jokes landed okay, so it's fine.
Well, I guess as long as that.
Kate McKinnon's character is better than anyone in any Ghostbusters movie, so
Who's that?
she is the new Egon character, the new engineer.
Okay.
Holtzman. She's legit great.
Okay.
She's like Harold Ramis's Egon, but she's much like, rather than being like an introverted nerd, she's very extroverted.
Okay.
Like, she's really funny. Although the setup for the sequel is like...
Oh god, there's gonna be a sequel?
Well,
There's a setup?
they left a hook for it if there's going to be. Like, it's painfully bad. Like,
first, I saw a gif on Facebook and how it was the 4 of them shooting the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the crotch. And it's like, this is how...
that was one of the cringeworthy moments I mentioned.
Yeah. Did they mention that it was in the crotch?
Huh?
Did they make mention in the movie that it was in the crotch?
Yeah, like, cause
great.
they do because it's like, she's like, all right, we gotta find a way to get his attention, and they all just shoot him in the crotch, and like the one goes was just like, that's what you meant, right? He's like, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. They like, the only real moment where they kind of mention, like, make light of the fact that they're all women is early on in the bit, like when they post their first video of like the ghost that they found.
Yeah.
And no one believes it's real. But like she's like we have people like that really seriously are into this. Like, check out some of these YouTube comments. And like the first one she was on read is like, ain't no bitches gonna hunt no ghosts. I said, no, never mind those comments.
What?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Like, that was pretty good, but I don't know.
Slowpoke somewhere.
There's a cameo from pretty much everybody. The only person who didn't cameo was Rick Moranis.
He's dead.
No, he's not.
No?
No, Rick Moranis is very much alive.
Who's he got?
Harold Ramis.
He's dead.
Yes, he is dead,
Yeah,
but in
you.
the opening of it, she's at, like, Holtzman, or, sorry, the main character, she works at Columbia University, and as she's walking out the door, there's a huge bust of Harold Ramis there. So, like, even Harold Ramis has a slight cameo. Like, there's like a bronze bust in the hallway of Harold Ramis.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so they even found a way to have him cameo a little bit. It was good.
Why not make Moranis?
Rick Moranis wouldn't do it.
What a dickhead.
Yeah. He said he didn't want to, like, just, like, come on for, like, a one-day thing. Like, that wasn't what he wanted to do. I'm like, come on, dude. Everyone else went down and did the cameo.
Seriously.
Like,
Don't be an
Bill
ass.
Murray has one of my favorite Bill Murray appearances ever.
Why?
Because he played...
Are they like guest appearance as the Ghostbusters?
No, they're just characters.
Well, that's, I feel like that's lame, man.
No, it's great because Bill Murray plays he's a ghost debunker. Like, he's one of the guys who calls bullshit on everything. That's his role, and it's great.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Dan Aykroyd he's a cab driver, and like the main character's like trying to flag him down to get him to take her to back up to where their base is so she can get geared up to help defend from ghosts.
Right.
And he's like, oh come on, these are like class 3 at worst. This is nothing. And she's like, no, come on, you have to take me to Chinatown right now. He's like, look lady, here's what I know. I don't pick up wackos, I don't go to Chinatown after dark, and I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And he just floors it off. I don't know. I walked out of that movie like, I was pleasantly surprised.
I should see that. Is it still in theaters or not?
Yeah, it is. My cousin walked out of there with me, and he's like, man, he didn't like it as much. Like, he didn't hate it, but he's like, eh. But he's like, I didn't like that they didn't give him very much backstory. And I'm like, hold up, stop, come on. How much backstory did you get about the original Ghostbusters? Because that answer would be 0. That movie picks up with them getting kicked out of the university that they work at and starting a ghostbusting company.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chris Hemsworth character is amazing. Like, to see like Thor just be a mondo idiot is hysterical.
Is he good?
He's the best.
When I saw the thing, I was like, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, like, and like, I don't mean he's just like kind of stupid. He is a moron. And just to watch him play this character is amazing. They literally hire him because he's eye candy.
Yeah. I love how like all the people were like all up in arms, like the secretary is hired and he's just eye candy, is really stupid and nobody likes him, and he's like not smart at all, and it's like all of them are like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
Like, and it's really funny.
Huh. Oh yeah. Right.
Oh right. Oh my god.
How do you hear Magnemite? God.
Could be an asshole. Kind of bummed out now. I don't have any movies that I'm looking forward to for a while. Like, I needed.
Looking forward to Suicide Squad.
I was. Not at first. After Batman vs Superman, I was really down on like Suicide Squad, but all the trailers that came out, like perfectly edited to Queen music, I'm like, all right, I'm on board.
This might not suck.
And then it
And
like the next movie I'm looking forward to now is Doctor Strange. But at least with that, like, it's Marvel, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
You know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, I'm hyped for that. And then I guess Rogue One's out this winter too. The Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's this winter.
Exciting.
I kind of like this, getting a new Star Wars movie every winter now.
Right?
Because next year we'll get episode 8. God, in between shows today, I almost took a nap. I was so tired. I'm like, I was going to make a 20-minute nap.
In between shows, I went and took a shower. That's literally the best idea I've had. Is just taking showers between Final Encountercast and LBR.
Oh, I am taking a shower, like a cold shower, the second I get home. I've never understood the value of cold showers until like in the past couple of years. Where I was like, I'll overheat and just be like, oh my god, getting cold water sounds great right now.
Oh. I hear ya. Do anything in 14 or 11? What do you play now? Anything?
God, not really. Well, that's not true. Dark Souls, 11. Dark Souls 11. I do play 14. I was never on my main. Because like all I'm doing is deep dungeon, so I want to do it on my alt where she gets the experience.
Man.
I got her to level 60 though the other night, so now I probably won't play it anymore. She's level 60 now. I was like, well, now what? Great. Got my weapon and she's level 60. Done. I guess I can go to Yokai Watch.
Yeah, there.
I can do Yokai Watch and I can get my Power Ranger pose. I actually want Power Ranger pose.
I don't think you like an hour. If
Really?
If that.
Oh, okay. That's a bummer.
Not.
I don't know what it was about this morning that encouraged, like, I logged in and I got one over, did my my ventures, or my retainer stuff, you know, and then walked into the house, ran downstairs, and was like, oh, I love the music that's playing. It was, you know, the Moon Fair Festival music. I'm like, yes, I love this. And I like went to go do, I did like slash, like the Thabnarian dance or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm not on my alt. I don't have it on this character. I'm like, alright. Fuck. So then I went to the Manderville Gold Saucer to see if I could afford to buy it.
Yeah.
I only had like 50,000 MGP. I did my mini Cacpots. I got 2 10Ks and a 3600.
Dang.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, apparently that's how they hook you back into the game. You don't go there for a while, you get 20,000.
Wow.
So I got that. Couldn't buy it still. I'm like, damn it. So I went back to the house and went back down to the basement. And I'm like, all right, let's see. Maybe I'll just do like the stately ballroom dance or whatever. I'm like, no, this doesn't go with the music. This sucks. And then I did like the Manorville. I'm like, no, that's not right either. So then I teleported to back to Gridania to get the Harvest Dance. And that's what I was doing on the show. I'm like, this works. I don't know what, just kind of like, just that music playing inspired me to like do something. I don't know. It was weird.
That's great.
Something pointless, but something anyway. One thing I do enjoy about 14 is when the music's good. When the music's good in that game, it's really good.
You gotta get obviously it's an orchestrion role, so you gotta do the event so you can keep it forever.
Oh, does it come out of you get the orchestrion out of it? That's cool.
I mean, it's super easy. Like after you do the whole quest line, then the way you get tokens is by doing a repeatable, one of 3 repeatable quests to get 1, which is shitty, or there's a fate that spawns and then there's another fate that spawns after it. And it's 3 and 5 if you get golds.
Oh,
And
right.
those, if you do the fates, you'll get it all the shit that you want.
This is what comes, or like you get like the tank top with the swimsuits and everything, right? Is that this event, or is
I
that?
don't think you get those anymore.
Oh, really?
I mean, it was this event, but I don't think you can anymore.
Interesting.
Because I don't think it was an option to buy.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could buy the Legacy Warrior stuff.
Okay.
You can buy the poses, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Orchestrion roll, an outdoor furnishing, which was a like a cage with fireflies in it.
Okay.
I put that outside. And
I've never noticed until today. You've got your retainers like swarming all over the company grounds. Was that recent?
I just did that like yesterday.
Okay, yeah, because I logged in today and I'm like, God, Jeff just got retainers everywhere.
Yeah. And they're all in the Odin armor, and they're all right outside the Odin statues.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? This makes sense. There we go.
Well, yeah, I've actually felt kind of an itch to play recently, but
Yokai Watch, man.
I don't know what I want to do. Like, as soon as I log in, I'm like, now what?
Yokai Watch, man.
But it's not Yokai Watch, it's just doing fates.
I know.
You just get Yokai Watch rewards.
Well, yeah, okay.
I
You
mean-
gotta get that mount, bro.
Not to say that I want it to be Yokai Watch, I don't, but. Yeah, I gotta get my Scooty Puff Jr.
Gotta get the, I have enough for the original mount, but if you get all the weapons, then you get the HQ mount, which instead of like it just being like, it's like the same thing, but like its face is like neon lights and it glows in the dark. So it's like a
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
You
right?
gotta get that instead.
Right?
Like, if you're gonna do the work to get one of them, you might as well go all the way.
No, because that's the difference between like 70-ish fates and like 100 or 800 fates, 900 fates.
That's a lot of fates.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? I'm happy with that because you know what that means? Not everyone's gonna have this fucking mount.
I don't like that there's more grind involved for that fate than there is for your relic weapon. I don't know how I feel about that. Wait, yes I do. Angry. God. You should get a relic weapon in 11. Just to have it.
Why?
Just to have it.
I have an Empyrean.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I have.
I didn't know you had an Imperial weapon.
Technically, I have two. I have my Kanagi, which was level 90.
Oh, I never even got Rangamion.
It was super easy.
Dude. that's
Even
awesome.
back in the day.
Yeah.
It was.
I remember I was working on getting the Mythic. Is that what the TOAU weapon was? That was insane what you went through for that weapon.
I got all the Beast Tribe Kings down.
Oh, did you? The Hydra and the.
And Panty Morton.
You had Pandy down?
Uh-huh.
Dude, you did more in that game than I ever did.
Good old covered in bees. And,
Oh, was that your link show?
kind of. I mean, it was almost Link Shell, but after a while she left and she put me in charge.
Oh, my kitty?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I miss Omoy.
Yup.
We never found Omoy in 14, did we? Are they
Yeah,
still
we did.
around?
She's on Saga Dennis.
I haven't talked to her. Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
she doesn't play very often.
Okay, I miss her. She's great.
She's definitely in the Link Show.
That happened to me. I ran into someone on on Balma, who was a Link Show leader of mine in 11. And when I led my oh my god, what was the event? In C.
Limbus.
Limbus. When I led my Limbus group, they were the original leaders of that Link Show that I took over running after they left. And they just up and disappeared one day. And like the two, it was a couple. It was Samson and Dis. Those were their names.
Okay.
And someone on Belmont, their name was Dis Samson. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no way. And I messaged them, and sure enough, it was them. I'm like, oh my god, that was unbelievable. I started finally, like, 7 years later, I got to ask, what happened to you? You guys were just gone one day.
We were bored.
That was kind of the answer we got. Like, we couldn't think of a good way to leave the game, so we just left.
Stop logging.
And I'm like, oh.
That's really the best way to leave a game.
I don't know, because it really threw our Link Show into disarray until I took over.
Okay.
What is going on in there?
No, I might be worth actually watching one day.
Yeah, I might have to tune in for the post-show video.
Yeah, it was. I miss so many people from 11.
Yeah.
Covered
It's the people. It's always the people. Like, that is what keeps that game running to this day, I think, is people have friends there.
Yeah.
But there are so many people. I have friends that I still associate with that I met there. Like, and they're some of my best friends. And I miss a ton of people that I used to know in there.
Yep.
I have a lot of people I don't miss, too. Oh god, I had this one guy in my Link Show. We didn't get along ever. Like, we had like very differing opinions on how like groups should be run and everything.
Yeah.
We just like on a fundamental level didn't get along.
That's so funny.
I know, it's so weird to think about now, but like one day he comes on super pissed off and just in like this really pissy mood. And finally everyone's like, what is your deal,
Jesus.
man?
Hypno spawn. That sucks.
Oh, that does suck.
There's a Kingler around too.
Nice. Yeah, and so he comes out really pissed off one day, and everyone's like, finally, like, what is your deal? And he's like, oh my god, my brother just started a mariachi band, and they practice downstairs every day, and I can't even, like it's all I hear. And I'm like, I was the happiest I'd ever been. Like, I was just like, I was like looking up, like, oh, Tana, you are up there. You've cursed my enemy with mariachi music.
Mariachi's wonderful.
I agree, mariachi is wonderful, but people learning to play mariachi probably aren't. It's just some guy learning how to play a horn badly. He's like, if I ever hear the Mexican hat dancing, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, this is the happiest day of my life.
That's the only song there is, right?
I think they have more.
I don't think that's true.
The whole genre is just one song. My girlfriend's gonna watch this and come kick my ass.
Is she Mexican?
She's Latina, yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
I had no idea that she was at first, and like it took way too long for it to occur to me that her last name was Martinez. Like I probably should have gotten that sooner.
It's obvious in retrospect.
Yep. Oh god. She puts up with way more out of me than she should.
Yep.
I went on I remember one of the first days that I was back in 11, I started screaming, and I decided to do Nigel Isle solo while I was waiting for Nika to get on.
Okay.
Dude, it was so much fun, and I would have cleared my 5 floors if I hadn't accidentally gone to next floor after clearing the 5th one. So then I'm like, and then the last one I got to was light the lamps at the same time.
Oh,
I'm like, I can't do it. Sorry, I'm out. But I had another light the lamps floor that I was able to do by myself because it was light them in order. So I killed every enemy, and I had to run around back and forth until I got the order right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Can you get trust up in there?
I think you can now. At the time I wasn't able to. I think you can bring them in now. I just thought it was great, like, I just soloed Nigel Isle, putting, like, just laughing in the face of everything I strove for back in the day. I ran a Nigel Isle group, that was some of the best times, running people through that.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
That's like the first real end game I ever did.
Mm-hmm.
When I was
Good choice to start with, too. It taught you a lot about group dynamic. Like, I like... One thing I got good at, because I never had like a real solid link shell until very late in my 11 career, I always only had socials. So I got very good at organizing pub groups and making sure everyone was on the same page. I ran 36 people through PM 4-4, I think, or yeah, 4-4, whichever one where you go to the Sacrarium.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I ran 36 people through that mess. Like, I don't know if you call that one where you have to like open the door with 2 keys at the same time, and if anyone doesn't get through, that's just it. They don't get through. You have to like go down to the Sacrarium and farm 2 keys. One of them dropped off enemies. One of them you had to like go to that lich that spawned at the end of the hallway with like the 6 skeletons on either side, and you had to get another key off of him.
I only remember the maze of the Sacrarium.
Oh, the one that changed shape every day?
Every day.
Yeah, that was good times. I remember going down there like later on as Beastmaster and selling Swift Belt runs for people, because I could solo the enemy for Swift Belt as Beastmaster.
That's so dumb.
Well, because back in the day, if you familiared a charmed pet, you got it for an hour.
Okay.
So you would go down and get one of the incredibly tough Hecties, charm it. If it failed, it might be bound, or you'd have someone sleep it. And you try and charm it again. As soon as you charmed it, you'd immediately familiar. So you have like a level 60 Hecties with you, and then you throw that at the Swift Belt on him.
Huh.
So I used to
How
sell...
many times could you do that?
Well, obviously I could only do it... I could do it once, maybe twice before, because the fight was about 20 minutes, and you had to wait for the thing to repop.
Okay.
So I could do it, and if it didn't drop, they would have to go farm a full set of... they'd have to get their Fomor hate all the way back up so that they could spawn it again.
Right, okay.
So usually, like, if I had 2 people, I would wait until I had 2 people who wanted to do it. They'd each pay me like 500K or a million gil, whatever I was charging at the time. And I would take them down and I'd solo their NM for them. Because I can do it on Beastmaster. That's when I started to really fall in love with Beastmaster. When I realized, like, you know what, I'm never going to be in a party, I'm never going to get into an endgame link shell, but there are simple, cool things that I can do as this job that I couldn't do on any other job.
I remember back before like I knew anything about anything in that game, I would follow new people, a group of black mages who would solo Desert Storm or some BC.
The King Vinegar? No, the one you fight the Scorpion, right? The 6 little mini Scorpions?
Just like some Kindred Steel.
KSNM 20.
Yeah.
Or 40, KSNM 40. The one that it dropped Venomous Claw.
Right. And
yeah, it was like 5 black mages could take it down.
Yeah. And so they'd pay me to shout in Juno that they were doing that for like 40K, and then everyone like they'd have I just go to the zone, hit my macro, go to the next zone, hit the macro, go to the next zone, hit the macro, go up, hit the macro for like half an hour, like hours.
Anyone who was doing it, you'd send them out to Wafern Shrine, because that's where they were. And then, if I recall right with those, they would have to pop it, and then they could either claim the V-Claw if it, like they say, I want the V-Claw if it drops, or they could just get paid like a flat amount.
Yeah.
Usually is how people did that.
Yeah. That's how I made money back in the day.
Good stuff. I remember when Summoner Burning started becoming a thing, you could get to level 75 on a Summoner in like a few days in Koroloka Tunnel.
I heard about that.
Then with the level sync came out, but yeah, you pull the entire tunnel and then had like 4 summoners, Astral Flow Ramu, or Shiva, I think it was Shiva.
Yeah.
And just diamond dust all the enemies down, and because you were level synced, you got good experience for it. You could like shoot up, and then you'd go back and pay a Corsair to try to reset your 2 hour, so you could go and do it again. Crazy. Then you get
10K for your 2 hour, 50K
if it pops.
If it
hit. Yeah, we used to do that to get to level 75. For those of you who didn't play 11, like
be glad.
The grind to 75 was so ridiculous that when you started finding other ways to be able to do it, you did it.
Yeah, you explored the shit out of that.
Whatever you could do to get 7, like 14 offers no point of reference for what the grind in 11 was like. It's not even close. But like it's so laughable to me when people complain about the story taking too long in 11 or in 14. Oh my god, it's gonna take me like 2 months of playing to get to level 50 or 60. It's like, really?
Come on, bro.
Let me take you through year 1 of my excursion in Vanadillo. I finished like year 1 in there, and I was level 62-ish probably.
Like if you had a good party, like a TOAU party, you were getting like 4K an hour.
4,000 XP an hour.
And there was level 75 was like 40K?
44,000.
44,000. So 11 hours for 1 level.
And
a good party.
That's
a party.
That's if it's a good party. That's after you waited a few hours to get your party.
Yeah.
And that's if your party didn't fall apart an hour in, like it oh so frequently did.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I look back and I talk about it very bitterly, but at the same time, like, man, when I hit 75, I felt so good. I was in TOAU. I was not fighting Calibri, but we were fighting Pucks.
Okay.
We were fighting Pucks when I dinged 75. I don't think I'll ever forget that. That was on my first character. My second character, I was fighting Dommels.
Dommels.
Yeah, we were in Biki Bay. I don't know why I remember why I was in that fighting.
Why?
Someone was like, hey, we should do a COP party. I'm like, well, I'm a Dragoon and you're actually inviting me, so okay. I'm not saying no.
My biggest regret in my entire life is not playing 11 on release. Because I feel like that's an experience I've never ever had ever in my life.
I've only heard stories. Yeah, because I didn't play it on release either. But I heard like Dragoon was like I heard about this mythical time when Dragoons were brokenly overpowered, and I was like, how? How's that possible? They couldn't have been.
That was never a case.
Turns out it actually was.
Yeah.
I think I came into the game right around the time the Ranger nerf happened, actually. Something like that.
I think I heard Kyle talking about that Ranger nerf. I think he was around. I think that was in college. Yep. Regrets.
Mash regrets, yo. I don't regret much about 11. Like, I spent a long time in there, but it's not, I think about, like, I didn't play for like 10 years straight. I took a break to play WoW for a couple of years and came back. It was just like we talked about on the show, it's like that girlfriend you occasionally go back to. That's really like what that game was. Oh my god, that makes so much sense because we always joked that 11 was a jealous girlfriend because if you're running on your computer, you couldn't run any other programs or it would crash. Man, that game really was a jealous girlfriend.
Yep.
Huh.
Got my Hearthstone quests done.
Nice. I did a arena for the first time in a while in Hearthstone the other day.
Right now is the best time to do quests in Hearthstone because A, there's this fight a friend thing where you can complete quests with your friends.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you want to, you can just win trade. And if you don't want to do that, there is also a brawl going on, which is solo player, and it's just like get the high score. And as long as you don't concede, you will get a win. So I just cleared out all my quests by shooting myself in the face.
Sounds easy enough.
With elven archers.
I did an arena the other day for the first time in a while, and I did Rogue, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I see not much has changed about arena. It's still Rogue, Mage, or Paladin.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Warrior's pretty good in arena now too, though.
I got schooled by a warrior in there. He turn 4, he went off of me for like 23 damage. I was like, oh.
Frothing Berserker?
Yes.
The guy that gets one attack every time a minion takes damage?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, he did that to me, and I'm like, oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but that's actually one of the decks that's like in major contention right now is because of that one card, but Blizzard and their infinite wisdom decided to nerf a different card, so...
That card's ridiculous, man. Because, Warrior has so many cards that deal 1 damage and draw a card, or deal a damage to everything on the field. You're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it can explode really quickly.
Yeah, I think it was like turn 4 he went off on me, and I was just like, oh, okay. This is an arena game. How did that happen?
Because Warriors just kept on getting so many good combos. Like the last 2 sets before those, like Warriors were just awful in arena, and then they just kept on getting like these really solid good commons, and now Warriors are like, it's like, huh?
Wow.
Whoops.
I went through Rogue. I drew so many so few Rogue specific cards. Like 30 cards, I didn't draw a Backstab, a Sinister Strike, or an Eviscerate.
Oh.
I'm like, damn.
Is he streaming on FFXI?
I'm just gonna be playing neutral aggro deck here. I won 3 games with it too.
There's there's actually a lot of Rogue arenas that I take that don't get a combo.
The only one I got was the Tinkersmith's Oil.
Oh, Tinker Oil, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It worked for me a couple times. But yeah, it's I'm seeing people running Zoo aggro is just so powerful right now. Because people start dropping a bunch of creatures, what the hell? People aren't running big.
So good.
People aren't running big AOE blow up.
It's just the only deck that can really stand against Zoo right now is a Shaman Control deck, which has like 4 AOE cards, and you have to draw them in your first 10 cards, otherwise Zoo will still run over you, even if you get 2 or 3 of them.
I've seen Warlocks kind of stand up to them because they've got a couple of big explosion cards early.
Yeah.
The only time I can ever stand up to them, I need to draw my Arcane Explosion and my Cabal, some of my spell damage uppers.
Yeah.
I can stand up to it if I hit into something like that, but otherwise Zoo runs over me.
That's the thing, Zoo, it's just starts you got so many minions, you wipe them all, and then they come back with a couple minions that spawn more minions, and then you wipe all those with your second AoE, and then they play Forbidden, their Forbidden Pact card, which spawns 1/1 tentacles equal to their mana. And so it's just like...
What am I going to do about this? Well, yeah, it's really hard to stand up to right now.
The deck to beat, though, is fucking Dragon Warrior.
What's he do? Is he in the new set?
Well, I mean, it's like the type of deck. It's called Warrior deck, but with dragons. It's just so much tempo, and so just overwhelms you with just good cards.
Oh, okay. I got absolutely rocked by a zoo deck. And I was running my best mage deck, and it just rocked me. It was like one of those like turn 3 like concedes where I was just like, you've already got 4 creatures on the field, and I'm 4 mana away from Flame Strike. I've got nothing.
I'm gonna die long before that happens, so I'll do both of us a favor.
Yeah, how about we just get on to the next game? Good job.
Yep. That's Restone, and now the new adventures coming out next Thursday.
My Paladin deck doesn't work anymore, I'm sad. I loved my secret deck for Paladins. That was so much fun.
Everyone loved. I love my secret deck for Paladins.
Like you felt like when you what's the 6/6 knight who summons one of every secret you have?
That's just Dr. Six. Just call him Dr. Six.
Dr. Six. Oh.
You play him right before Dr. Boom, which is Dr. 7. And then after that, you play Dr. 8, which is Tyrion.
Wow.
Before you play Mysterious Challenger, Dr. 6, you play Dr. 5, which is Sludge Belcher.
Oh yeah, I liked doing on turn 5 doing the card that gives you 3 1/1 soldiers and a weapon, a 1/1 weapon with 3 or a 1/3 weapon.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that the PC.
That's muster for battle, and that is a 3 mana cost.
Yeah, I used to play it with something though. Oh, I would play it with
the recruit guy.
No, I dropped the flame juggler or knife juggler,
Oh.
and then I play that.
Yeah.
I loved doing
Still
that in the
pretty
same
nice.
turn. It was so great.
Talk about Hearthstone.
We were
Couldn't
talking
even be
about
Magic?
we were talking about 11 for the longest time.
Yeah, he missed it, bro.
Oh well.
Did you know that Eskalia took no less than 36 people through Sacrarium?
No. Why would you do that?
Because I ran everything in pub groups, so when I was calling for a Sacrarium group one time,
That's
just people kept saying, hey, can I come? And I'm like, yeah, sure. We ran 36 people through Sacrarium, and all 36 made it through on the first attempt.
Oh, like in an alliance?
2 alliances.
wow. Wow.
We had 2 alliances run through Sacrarium, and
Just-
we made it.
Wow.
I guess that would make it easier, right? Having that many people?
No.
No?
No, dude, you remember what coordinating people in that game was like? The fucking night. I told everyone at the beginning, here's what you have to do. We're going to get in there, and I'm going to start talking only in shout. And you are going to filter everything that isn't shout, so that all you hear is my commands. And that's how we ran through Sacrarium.
There's a Ghastly up right now if anyone needs it. Ghastly and Electrode.
Alright, do we want to do highlights real quick before I turn that off?
Yup.
Okay, so
Yep.
of course the FFXL,
Yep.
the
Always.
squall call,
Oh, yeah.
and
How do you not?
maybe preface that before that, the Jocktober thing.
Do the entirety of the call. Actually, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there a good amount of downtime in between those two?
There was a call between
There
them.
was
a
a
call.
Sierra
Yeah.
call before.
That's right. Did we get off the topic for a minute?
Yeah, we
We
did.
did. So, okay, first of all, do not title it Jocktober. That is
Yeah.
that is a Opie and Anthony thing
Right.
that we basically sort of used as the
I'd probably do something like the calm before the squall or something, because it's a squall. It's a
I
squall or
like
something.
that.
That's funny. No, it should be something more like LBR trashes YouTube video or LBR trashes, like in there you want, or like the destruction of Squall Loves Riona or something like that, because like you want people to see that and from the title go, oh shit, some shit's gonna go down.
Right. Because I can do LBR trashes YouTube video and then trashes squall, the phone call by squall or something.
could almost just name that Squall calls in to defend himself, or
Yeah, I think that that's probably a
Okay.
pretty decent title for the call. And then I would say, yeah,
Put defend himself in quotation marks.
right.
That'll probably draw people.
I mean, LBR trashes critical video or LBR
Savages.
LBR Savage's rant or YouTube. LBR
rant.
Savage's YouTube rant.
Yeah,
That's the one.
That's it.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
LBR.
so you did say it was a rant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
LBR Savage is a YouTube rant. That's a good one.
YouTube rant. All right. You want to just go?
And then the other discussion topic.
We
probably?
did talk about
Yes.
the Moon Fire event.
I mean,
I think probably a better one would be the.
you know what?
the
Do
bad
both of
one.
them. Do both of them. Just
Alright.
I kind of want to see
Okay.
which of these clips gets the most views.
Right.
Because I feel like Moonfire is like probably one of the only thing that people are kind of legitimately into right now.
You can tune into.
Yeah, so let's do both of those. I don't mean to make more work for you, but let's do Moonfire Fair as well as
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because the good and the bad and the ugly, I mean, normally discussion topics are like an hour and a half, and we only got maybe
Half an hour.
half an hour out of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, not
We
that
were
that
up
was,
against it time wise.
well, not that that was bad. We
Yeah.
we let the other segment kind of eat time,
Yeah.
so it ended up working out really
So
well.
you want me to have 4?
Yes.
Okay. So you want me to do those like 2 and 2? So because I know you don't want a bunch of them going out in one.
Clips, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Clips, just go ahead and upload them.
Okay.
Because people have started to expect the clips and they like them.
Okay.
So let's not,
Right,
they're supposed to be like your entry point to finding the show.
Right.
So push those out as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
FEC.
FEC. Let's see. I checkmarked the Olympian that had the charges.
Yes, that was good. That was good because we talked about the Olympian Fuckfest.
Dramatic
Yeah.
shitpost reading.
The Overwatch.
Yep, that was on there. I did checkmark that.
Overwatch for sure.
Let's see. There's the Gamescom strict rules. Was
You got a
another
good,
Yeah.
a good thing about liberty versus safety in there.
Weirdly enough, yes, I did.
I think probably you want
one.
that.
And the other one I checkmarked was the Rotten Tomatoes petition.
No, fuck that. That was way too. That was way too transient. I also feel because the news took so long that our discussion topic could be a clip because that was probably only about 30 to 45 minutes worth
Yeah.
of discussion there.
Okay.
So I would say start it at the point where I'm making the point that our Pokemon Go discussion sort of parlays into the topic. I think that's probably a good start point. All right.
Stuffed up for some reason.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
Alright,
Thanks, buddy.
it's hotter than hell, so I'm gonna turn off this video. Oop, knocked the
Oh, buddy.
Boo! Party foul.
Yep, already fall. It was empty.
Spilled all over.
See you guys.
here.
Bye guys. Thank you for your support.